This is the watermelon that's growing, and as you can see, it's doing really good. It's growing pretty good. Don't have any fruit on it yet. I think it's got a little ways to go. It's doing great. Let's take a look at the cantaloupe. Oh my goodness, look at the cantaloupe. It is getting so big. I do not see any blooms on it yet, but once it gets blooms, that means that it's getting ready to develop some fruit on there. Some little bitty melons. Now let's go look at everything else. This is what's left of the sweet potato, a sweet potato, and I think I've got 3, 4 little ones out of 12 that was planted. Well, the deer decided to pay a visit and they just cleaned me out, guys. They ate just about all of the sweet potatoes except for 4 little plants like this. So I'm just not too happy about that. Let's take a look at what else they cleaned me out on. Well, if you're looking, there is just a few pepper plants left. They cleaned all of my peppers out, y'all. They sure did. I was not expecting the deer to show up and do this. That's some of the pepper plants right there. But this whole section right here, it had 4 different kinds of peppers. There's a few more down there. And they just ate it. They didn't touch the tomatoes. They didn't touch the corn. But look what else that they took. Wait till I show you this. Don't know if you can see this, but you see that? They ate the green beans. If you remember in the last video, I was bragging about how well the green beans were doing. But yeah, they came in and they ate all of the green beans. We've got just the stalk left. There's a few petals on there. I did read that they could possibly grow back. We'll see. Just like the peppers could possibly grow back. I'm not too worried about the the sweet potatoes. I lost my train of thought. Because they should still keep growing because they're a tubular type plant. So, but yeah, they did eat. They just about cleaned it all out. Oh, and I'm seeing that with this lasagna garden that there is some grass that is coming up in the middle of the rows. Was not expecting that, but looks like you are going to get weeds with the lasagna garden. So, but yeah, you can see the stalks where they ate everything. There's, like I said, a few plants are left. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 7, 8 peppers left, but they did not touch the tomatoes, the squash, or the green bean. Well, they ate all the green beans for sure. I'm going to show you right here. See, look at that. See how they ate all the leaves? I hope they grow back. I sure do. I put a owl out here that has a motion sensor on it to keep them out of the garden, and it's got this netting, temporary fencing around it. They just jump over it, so the owl is not scaring them away. So I'll show you what I bought, and I think it's working. I put it out 2 days ago and it kept them out of the garden. I've got to salvage what I can, what's left. I mean, I put a lot of work and planning in this. I mean, I've never done a lasagna garden before, so it was an experiment, but it seems like it's doing good, minus, of course, the deer. So, and I should have put out some marigolds because I believe that deer don't like those. So I can still probably get a couple pots of those and set them out around the garden. So let's go ahead and look at what else is going on. Some of the tomato bushes are getting some tomatoes coming on them, and they've got some blooms, so that's good. The squash is finally growing and it's starting to spread out, so that's pretty good. Hopefully they won't come and eat this. The corn is starting to grow. Well, I found a little tool that I can use to help get some of the grass and the weeds out of the garden, and it is called the Weed Destroyer. They've got these at Lowe's, and what you do is on the end of this, let me pick it up. You can see this, oops, see the end of that. You put that over the top of the weed. You put it in the ground. Oops, I don't want to. And you twist it and you pull it out. And then it's got this lever up here that you press. And then it just gets rid of the, disposes of the weed. So I'm going to use this so I'm not having to bend over to pull out weeds. It should work pretty good. I hope it does. All right, so this is what I found, and it is supposed to keep the critters like deer out of the garden. So I got this, and it's like a powder, and what I did is I took and I just sprinkled it all around the perimeter of the garden and down the rows. It's not supposed to hurt your garden or anything like that. Of course, I didn't get it on the plants. So I put this down a couple of nights ago, and I noticed that the deer did not return. Did they get their fill of, eating what they took? Who knows? But it looks like this stuff is gonna work, so I will continue to keep this down. Of course, when it rains, it's gonna probably, wash it away. We're fixing to have some thunderstorms. But I did want to say that it does seem like this is gonna work. So I'll keep using it until such time. But I did read that my peppers should grow back, and the sweet potato leaves, they should grow back, the vines or whatever. But as far as down in the grounds, they're still gonna produce. I'm not real sure about the green beans, that they're gonna grow back. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on that. But everything else is still growing, as you can see. The watermelon and the cantaloupe are doing really good. Everything is, even the stuff in the greenhouse. And thank goodness the deer have not found their way into the greenhouse. But I did put some of this on the outside of the greenhouse. Everything in there is doing exceptionally well also. So I do have more peppers I can set out, I can plant. So all is not lost. I did not think about the deer. I did not plan for the deer. That's my fault. I put up a temporary fence but they know how to jump over it. And I just don't have that luxury of building a 6 foot, 8 foot wooden fence around my garden. So I'm just going to have to just make do with something like this, and then do some companion planting. Like I said, I think marigolds, uh, deter. There's certain plants you can sit out and plant that will keep the deer away as well. So I will look into that and see if I can find some at Lowe's or Tractor Supply or Walmart, and I can just plant them in containers. Um, so the ups and downs, the trials of gardening. So you live and you learn. That's how we learn, is by from our mistakes. So anyhow, you all have a blessed day, and I apologize I've not made many videos recently. I have been having a horrible flare-up, and I've been in so much pain, and today is actually the first day I have started feeling somewhat better. So anyhow, thank you for being here. Please stick around, bear with me, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you all have a blessed evening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.